Welcome to or back to my channel. I'm anime_fan and audios. This is The Infinite Noise Chapter 2. I'm sorry I'm sick. I was sick in the last chapter and I'm still sick in this one, so I'm sorry about any coughing or sniffling. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Adam. I can't believe it's happening again. Out of the way, loser. Bryce yells from behind me, and I clench my jaw, willing myself not to respond. Talking won't win me anything. Neither will passivity. I guess because seconds later my shoulder is slamming into a locker as Bryce pushes past me hard. I try not to flinch when he growls, "Freak," as he glares over his shoulder at me. This is a tactic animals use, right? Staying completely still so you don't trigger the predator's kill instinct. Fight, flight, or freeze. As Bryce turns his face the other way to walk to Justin, his scowl transforms into a laugh. Maybe he's laughing at something Justin said. Maybe he's laughing at my expense. At this point, I don't really care. He's walking away, and that's all that matters. Freeze has its advantages. But so does flight, which is exactly what I do next. More than halfway through the semester, and I thought maybe, just maybe, we weren't going to do this year. After all, junior year is when everyone is finally supposed to start taking this whole education thing seriously, right? Focus on acing the SATs, get good grades, build the resume for college apps. Where did these guys find the time to be bullies? My feet have taken me automatically to the library, my own special defense mechanism. I don't have the luxury of not caring about my future. So I go inside and get some work done, finding my way to a back corner table that almost always is surrounded by bookshelves. Are you hiding? I look up to see Moses Miller standing in the narrow space between two perpendicular bookcases. That protect me from the world shifting his weight from foot to foot, a habit he had since elementary school. It makes me feel like I'm on a boat. No, I lie. He narrows his eyes. Because if you're not using the nook to hide, then I'd really like to, he says with a small voice of his, made even smaller by the library appropriate whisper. I'm probably the only person that Moses is ever this assertive with. A loser can make demands of another loser, I guess. We can share, I say, stretching my leg to kick out the chair opposite me. This nook is prime real estate. I know, Moses nods enthusiastically as he sits. One narrow entrance in the stakes naturally light from the window view through the shelves of the main study area. The three chairs that aren't broken. It's a miracle nook. I smile for the first time that day. So, who are you hiding from? Moses asks. My smile disappears. Just, I shrug. It's it's no big deal. Bryce and his merry band of cronies. You'd think the allure of making dumb jabs at someone's social status would have worn off by now. Man, I'm sorry, that sucks. But Moses winces sympathetically. Bryce is the worst. Like you'd know, I bite. Those guys never bug you. Yeah, because I'm Justin's cousin. Because Justin's my cousin. He'd get in massive trouble with his mom if he and his friends picked on me at school. But I'm the only one but I'm the one that has to spend every holiday with the guy. So who's really losing here? I think we both are, Moses, I deadpan. He nods. This is a known fact of the universe. God, what a depressing thought. You in here a lot, huh? Moses asks. Why do you think that? I don't like the idea of someone noticing my comings and goings. 2.5 years and I've gotten my system figured out. I know where and when to be out of the way to avoid Bryce and Justin and the rest of the football team. I don't need to avoid 2.5 years I've got my system figured out. I know where and when to be out of the way to avoid Bryce and Justin and the rest of the football team. I don't need Moses or anyone else mucking up my system. We have similar routines, he shrugs. Go to class, avoid the jerks. The nerd way of life. Heh, right, I snort. Not that I'm your level of nerd, he continues, the tip of his nose sweaty and red. I mean, I'm not an AP in any AP classes like you, but I do okay. I got 98 on my math test. He looks up at me expectantly, like I'm supposed to throw him a parade or something. That's awesome, Moses, I intone. Yeah, it is, he nods. It is awesome, and stupid Tyler. Moses looks down at his hands, hiding his shiny face, and a few things start to click together. So who are you hiding from? I ask reluctantly, wishing desperately that this nook had a door I could lock. It's not like I don't like Moses. It's just Moses reminds me too much of myself. And that's a real bummer to be around sometimes. Principal Stevens. Wait, what? Moses lifts his head and leans forward. I don't think I'm going to be in trouble for it, he whispers. But Tyler was making fun of me, and then he and Caleb got into a huge fight. Caleb Michaels? I interrupt. My breath caught in my throat. Yeah, he breathes. Tyler was being Tyler, and Caleb just decked him. And I mean, Stevens broke it up quickly, but there was blood all over the floor. It was nuts. Oh my God, I murmur, trying to imagine quietly. Beautiful Caleb hitting someone. I guess that's what football teaches you. I know, Moses nods. that's the first time there's been a fight in that bad in years. I don't even want to think about what their punishment is going to be. Okay, well, that was chapter 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it'll probably take a while to post the next one. However, I will try and get chapter 3 posted as soon as possible. I know this is like the same outro as the last video, but it's easier to reuse a script than write a whole new one every single time, so just bear with me. Well, that was all. I hope you come back for the next one. Bye-bye now.